Hey guys, welcome back to A2D, Agree to Disagree. I am Michael. As always, I am here with my co-host Brian, and today we have a very special guest. His name is Eric. He is part of our Champions League. He won the champion 2 years ago. So today we are getting into our mock draft, and we have gone over our rankings. We have gone over, everything: quarterbacks, receivers, running backs. Today we're going to put them all together, and we're going to see who has the best squad. BT man, we've been looking forward to this for a while now. How are you feeling, big dog?
Good, bro. I mean, this is it. This is where we find out ADP. This is what it's all about. And these are the best of the best in my league. We're the three of four anyway. Josh was supposed to be here, but he got a little tied up. He's got a little one, so he's pretty busy. But yeah, we got three of the champs here. Three of the best in my book. First time having Eric on here. How you feeling, big dog? Thanks for coming on, homie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Feeling good. Ready to get this fantasy season going. Came up short last year, losing to Michael in the championship. So had a killer
He brought
squad.
it up.
Had a killer squad all season long, and then just kind of shit the bed in that championship game.
Hey, bro, you were the one seed. You were the defending champ and the 1 seed. So you definitely belong here with us. So
scored in the league too.
Hell yeah, man. So I wouldn't be too ashamed, bro. I just happen to have the right waivers at the right time. So
yeah, it was a good season though. Good season, man. This league's crazy. What is this going to be? My 4th year. I remember the first year. Crazy, man. First year doing fantasy, and then just got into it, got deep, and then
it's addicting, man. I'm telling you right now.
Oh man, it is. It's fun.
Oh, this fool's a contender now, though. He ain't to be taken lightly, that's for sure.
If he's on A2D, man, you know he's a contender.
Right, that's for damn sure. Let's get it rolling though.
All right, guys. So let's go ahead and I just want to real quick briefly describe to our listeners how this is going to go. Brian is going to have 4 teams. He's going to draft teams 1, 4, 7, and 10. Then Eric will have 2, 5, 8, and 11, and I will draft 3, 6, 9, and 12. We are going to do 10 rounds of PPR rankings, and so after that, if you get defenses and kickers, that's all up to you guys. I probably won't be doing that, but it's up to you. But anyway, BT, you are pick 1, man, so I'm gonna let you take it away.
Pick 1, man. I think I'm going to shock some people here, and I'm going to go with Derrick Henry.
Man.
I'm scared, man. Jonathan Taylor. I'm scared that he's going to come down. Matt Ryan's there, so they're going to be more balanced team, not rely on just one guy. So for me, I'm nervous about that. I don't think he can repeat last year. I'm going with Derrick Henry. I think he's going to lead the league in rushing. I think he's the safest of the elite. So when you got the first pick, you need someone that you can trust. All right, number 1, Derrick Henry.
All right, well, Henry. I'm going to make this easy. Number 2, I am going to go with JT. I mean, they got a killer O-line there. I know they got Matt Ryan, and he's a lot better than, Carson Wentz last year, but they don't have very many weapons on that wide receiver. I mean, Pittman, had a standout year last year. I'm sure he's going to ball out this year, but, JT, man, he was a beast last year, and I just see him doing a little bit of the same this year, so I'll go with JT.
It's going to be really hard to beat the season he had last year for anybody. And if there's anybody that can do it, it's going to be him. 1.3, I am going to stay true to my running back rankings. I'm going to go with CMC. If Big Doc can stay healthy, he could be the number 1 overall. He hasn't stayed healthy in 2 years, but let's hope that he does. At number 3, Christian McCaffrey.
All right, then I'm staying true to my rankings for number 4 then. We'll just keep it rolling. Austin Eckler. I think he's in the offense. He's a complete bag. This is PPR. He does it all. I think he's easily a top 5 guy. So for me, Austin Eckler.
I'm gonna have to go with Dalvin Cook, man. I know he's had a few injuries, but that man's solid. I know they got some wide receiver corps, but they utilize Dalvin Cook quite a bit. He gets some touches, so I'm gonna have to go with Dalvin Cook.
He's going to be in a more explosive offense. I like that pick there. Number 6, I have this as my number 3 overall running back. That's going to be Najee Harris. I think this is the year that he really has a breakout season. And at number 6, I have Najee Harris.
All right.
This is BT's fun pick right here. He's gonna he has a decision to make. This might be the first decision of the draft.
And I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go upside. I think I'm gonna go upside here. But it's also kind of safe. I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
I'm nervous about Matthew Stafford's elbow.
Yeah.
And if anything is up with Stafford, then to me, Justin Jefferson slides into that clear number one wide receiver role in the NFL in fantasy football.
Absolutely.
Fantasy football.
So my next pick, if this was the real draft, we're drafting 12 teams this year. So you got to find those running backs when you can. I'd go Joe Mixon. I mean, solid back. I mean, he has his injuries, but when he's good, he's good.
He definitely belongs in the first round. So, I mean, anywhere from here on back in the first round, that's a good pick. That's probably who I was going to pick at number 9, and now I have to kind of shuffle a little bit. So Stafford came out today and said that his elbow is just a little sore. So this is where Cooper Kupp's going to go at number 9. I agree with Brian. I'm a little nervous about that elbow. But assuming he stays healthy, Cooper Kupp is still a monster. So Cooper Kupp's going to go at number 9.
Man, this is where it gets interesting, dude. Towards this back end, this is where it gets a little dicey here.
Let's see. I already got my pick in.
I'm going upside again. Jamar Chase.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you need some guys that can just go off and win you a week by themselves. He can obviously do that. You need an alpha, and I feel like on each team you need a true alpha, a guy that, like I said, that can potentially win by himself almost. And Jamar Chase is obviously a guy that can do that.
All right, so with this pick, might shock a few people, but I'm gonna go Aaron Jones. I see him catching a lot of passes this year.
Every year he does it. Every year he does it.
Hey, listen. So
it shocks the people.
So, and I know you guys are laughing because
I
always pick my boy, and I'm gonna stick to it. Our wide receiver corp is lacking this year. I think they're gonna use him a lot more in the passing. I mean, if we're doing PPR again, every touch he gets, man, and he's quick.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
So I gotta go with him. I gotta stick to my roots. I mean, I think he's been on my team every season since I've been in this league.
Hey, bro, no, I'm pretty high on him too. You almost quoted me just now the way you backed that up. I said the same shit earlier when I had him in my breakdown. I agree. I don't know about here, but I think he's gonna be good.
So at pick 12 in the first round, when you have that back to back, I actually like the receiver spot here for the 12th pick. So I'm actually going to go with Stefon Diggs at number 12 and Davante Adams for the first pick of the second round.
Woo, loaded up right there, huh?
I do. I'm watching that the preseason game. I know it's a Hall of Fame game, doesn't mean much, but when you see the chemistry kind of forming already between Derek Carr and Davante Adams, he might not fall off that much, if at all. So I like that pick. Stefon Diggs and his chemistry with Josh Allen is almost unmatched. So those two guys having those dangerous receivers, I feel like running backs are deep. I feel like if you're going to do the where you're going to wait for running back, 12 is the spot to do it, and especially with two monsters like that.
All right, so this is going to be my pick, right? We're going backwards now?
Yeah, now we're going backwards.
11.
Okay.
11.
So I don't feel like this is a reach. I know based on a lot of projections, it might feel like a reach, but I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill. I've been watching some of the practices, and they've been talking about Tua not being able to throw that deep ball. I mean, he's been hitting them deep in practices, and I know it's practice, but the arm strength's there. And I mean, it's Cheetah, man. He's outrunning everyone in practice. He's catching those long balls. So I mean, I got to go with Tyreek Hill on the back end of this.
All right. That leaves it to me with Team 10. I'm going to pair Jamar Chase with – I pick between one of these two running backs here. I'll go DeAndre Swift.
So that's a good pick. This is the year he's going to really break out.
Yeah, he was last season too.
Yeah. Contract year. That's his time.
They also got Jared Goff.
Your boy?
As QB, so.
I actually have Jared Goff as one of my sleepers, man. So I don't mind him that much this year, to be honest with you. Okay, and then so coming back at number 9, this is probably the so far the reach of our draft so far, and this is a guy that I'm talking up because I really think he's going to have a breakout year, and that's going to be Javonte Williams. I think he's going to be a top 10 running back in the league, fantasy wise, and I think that'd be a good pair with Cooper Kupp. Upside there is really high, so Javonte Williams at 2.4.
All right.
Let's see.
Team number 8, right? That's where we're at.
So I got a running back, Joe Mixon. This is 12. Let's see. Too many weapons on the team.
Another thing we got to keep in mind. Sorry, Eric. Another thing we got to keep in mind is we draft for 3 starting wide receivers. That's the way we're drafting, and I know we're already aware of that, but just so our listeners know that's the way we draft is for 3 starting wide receivers.
All right, so I'm going to take a shot on this one. And another thing, practice, he's been looking good. I know you're never good off the first year coming back off a terrible injury, but I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to have a really turnaround year this year.
No way. Well, okay. All right, that leaves it to me at Team 7. And for me, man. For me, I'm going the temptation is too much for me to pass up at this point. I'm going to pair Justin Jefferson with Alvin Kamara.
Doesn't sound like he's going to get suspended.
And that's the exact reason why. Yeah, otherwise, if he was getting suspended, then like we talked about before, I was expecting at least a 6-game suspension, but they said that court date or whatever it was got pushed back till after the season. So if he's got 16 games, this is Alvin Kamara here.
Yeah.
In the second round. This is in the second round? Oh, come on now.
Yeah. I mean, he's going in a lot of third rounds in mocks. There's still a little bit of that uncertainty, but I like that pick I don't like the guy, but I like the pick in fantasy because it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to get the ball a ton in the offense. Has to.
He's a touchdown machine.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. With this team, I have Najee Harris was my first rounder. So coming back, I am going to go with CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, that was my next pick.
This is my breakout receiver. Now, last year he had a good year. He's going to really put himself in the conversation of a top 5 receiver this year in my book. So CeeDee Lamb coming back at 2.7.
All right, so I'm going to pair, since this is a deep league and we're doing 12 this year, I mean, running backs, there's not too many of them that you can get 2 good ones. So I'm going to go with Nick Chubb's. I know they got that 2-headed monster there, but I mean, when is Nick Chubb's not Nick Chubb's? He's not very, very injury prone. If Deshaun Watson doesn't end up starting this year and they got Jacoby Brissett as the QB, I could see them handing that rock off a little bit more than throwing it. So
absolutely. And Brian, you want to drop the bomb?
Yeah, real quick. Kareem Hunt requested a trade today. So that could potentially be if Nick Chubb, imagine he's never had the full workload, and that dude is a beast. If he gets a full workload,
I didn't see that today. I didn't even know that before I made that pick.
So now he requested the trade and it got denied by the Cleveland Browns, but let's see how that progresses over camp. He's obviously going to go higher if Hunt is gone. I mean, let's just be real. He's going to be just a dynamic running back if Hunt's not there behind him. So definitely, that's a great pick right there. Even if Hunt's there, it's a good pick.
Right.
Okay. So 2.9.
That was pick 5, right? So now we're on 4,
mm-hmm.
and that's me. That's to me. Honestly, at this point, this is kind of easy. Leonard Fournette.
Oh, heard he came into camp a little heavy there, but out of shape was what I was reading.
He's never been a speed guy anyway. He likes his crawfish down there from the south. All right, don't worry about it. He'll be fine. That's Tommy's boy.
All right. Okay. So with CMC now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy now because he is a running back / receiver.
Oh, Deebo.
He has his money, so this is gonna be Deebo Samuel.
Yep. Him and Metcalf have the same agent. Those contracts were identical. Guaranteed money, amount of years, total payout, identical.
Deebo deserves a lot more than Metcalf does, though. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, he had a breakout year last year, but I mean, Metcalf, DK's been doing it since he started. I don't see him doing it this year, though.
So where we at? Pick 2 now?
So pick this 2. Is team 2, yeah.
All right, fellas. I mean, at this point, you got to go with, number ones in that backfield. I'm gonna go Ezekiel Elliott. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year this year. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year. I know they've been talking a lot about the backup getting in reps, but I think Zeke's gonna earn his money this year.
Hell yeah, Eric's not getting that trophy this year. That's for sure. That's for sure, my boy. I'm coming back for a vengeance here. So we're on pick 1 now.
Luckily, he already had Jonathan Taylor, so he has one good back. Let's just
that's true.
We'll let that go.
We pick 1, right? We're on me.
Yep.
All right, cool. Just making sure. And this is to go with Derrick Henry here. In this situation, I would go with Mike Evans.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, he hasn't said it yet. How's he not said it? We talked about Mike Evans for a good while. I was like, how are you not going to drop his name in the second round?
Mike Evans is going to lead the league in touchdown receptions this year.
Calm down.
And then I'm going to also go with Cam Akers on this team.
Interesting pick.
High upside running back. If something does happen to Matt Stafford, they might go run heavy. So that might be a good
even if with the healthy Stafford, dude, he's the lead dog in a top-tier offense. He's going to get the volume. He's the best pass-catching running back in that group. So he's going to have a good year, a breakout year.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, we've talked about him. He was number 13 for me in our running back rankings. I think everybody except
a lot higher than Ezekiel Elliott. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, it's a deep league, man. You need some running backs. You're going to be scrambling for some backs come later rounds, picking all these wide receivers. Let's see. I'm back here with my team with JT and Zeke. Let's go. I'm going to go A.J. Brown on this pick. I think he's going to ball out in Philly. Him and Jalen Hurts have been looking to get good together in some of these preseason practices. And
if that might be an indication of something to come later.
Let's see. Okay, so I have CMC and Deebo on this team. I'm going to pair it with another number one back, and that's going to be James Conner.
I knew that one was coming.
Yeah. There's so many suspensions coming to that team. Kyler can only do too much. James Conner is their hound dog inside the 20. So James Conner paired with CMC and Deebo. That's 3 good running backs right there. I know that for sure.
All right, for this one, for me, I'm going to go with another. I just had picked Cam Akers because he was on my breakout list. I'm going with another one on my breakout list, Michael Pittman Jr.
Ooh, good pick.
Wide receiver. He's going to be my wide receiver 1 on this team because I have Fournette and Eckler on this team. So Pittman will slide into wide receiver 1 role.
That's a good running back duo, dude. I mean, that's running backs is where you make or break your team. So you can start getting some receivers now and be pretty good there.
2 lead dogs on 2 lead offenses too.
Absolutely.
All right, so
team 5.
This is my Dalvin Cook Chubbs. Let's go with
a nice combo too. He's gonna go receiver here though.
They gotta go receiver here. The only problem is I'm up between 2. I know this is gonna shock some people, but he's losing it a little bit, and I think this guy's gonna take over the role this year. I'm gonna go with Mike Williams over Keenan Allen on this. I think Williams is gonna step up this year, and he's gonna take over that spot.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off there at 3.6. I'm going to go Keenan Allen because he is the true number 1 receiver in that offense. So Keenan Allen, and I'm just messing with you, dude. No, you're right.
Really?
Mike Williams is a baller, dude. They could probably 1A, 1B there. So I mean,
so you didn't pick Keenan Allen? I just crossed him out.
I am picking Keenan Allen. Okay, I just like cut him off because I was trying to make a funny.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Michael. He's still, I mean, PPR. He's still the PPR guy, kind of.
Yeah. But I mean, I gotta find Mike Williams down here. Hold on, let me search for him.
Right.
Oh, calm down. He's not that far down.
So we're on pick 7 now.
All right. So team 7.
Team 7. See, this is my Jefferson and Kamara team. So in this situation, I go best available. And right now, best available for me is Travis Kelce.
Ooh. How did we let him fall so far?
Tight end there. He was the wrong tight end there.
We let him fall. We let him fall. But that's a hell of a value pick in
round 2. Hell yeah, it is. Come on now to go with Justin Jefferson and Alvin Kamara.
I don't like drafting tight ends that high, but Kelce's the one Kelce and maybe Mark Andrews are the 2 that are worth it. In round 3, like Kelce should have went in round 2, to be honest with you.
You gotta look on the best on the board. Yeah, best on the board. This is how you gotta go once you.
All right, so team 8.
All right, So this is my team with Joe Mixon and Saquon Barkley. Let's see. Need a receiver on this. Man, this year is gonna be a tough year. I'm gonna say. I've been watching him in practice. I'm going to go Courtland Sutton from Denver. I know they got a few weapons there. Tim Patrick's out for the season now. So you got 1A, maybe 1B with him and Jerry Jeudy. And now you got –
He don't watch our show, Michael. He doesn't watch our show
at all.
you got – I mean –
Hold on. Where's the exit button? How can I kick this guy out real quick? Oh, man. No, that's okay. Hey, he might be right. Hey,
no shit. Hey, this is first place last year, most points in the league, champion the year before. So obviously he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Maybe we're the idiots.
I like that. I like that point. I feel like that point's a little more on point.
I got you, dog. I got you. What you got? We're on 9 now?
Yeah. So we're on 9. This is my Cooper Kupp and Javonte Williams team. I'm Ugh. This one's a little risky for me. One guy's on PUP list. The other receivers, I think I could wait a little bit on. So you know what? I'm going to follow BT's lead. I'm going to go with Mark Andrews.
Ooh. Okay.
I just don't think they're. I was going to pick Dobbins in that offense. I just like Mark Andrews better than that. I'd rather have Mark Andrews in the offense than Dobbins. That's just how I feel at that point right there.
Makes sense. So we're on pick 10.
So pick 10.
All right. This is I got Jamar Chase and DeAndre Swift on this one. I like Swift, but he gets dinged up, so I feel like I need a little more insurance there. I got two options in my head. Do I go safe or do I go? Yeah, I'll go. I'm going breakout. Nope. I'm going safe. David Montgomery.
Interesting.
Montgomery.
He is the guy. We talked about this on the podcast, the running back podcast, man. He's the guy that's, for some reason, week 12, week 13, you're always looking to trade for him because that's when he gets hot. So he's somebody that you want down the stretch for sure when it gets cold.
Yeah, towards the end of the season when Chicago's out of it and they're just playing garbage teams and he's just scoring all these garbage points. I mean, the year I won the championship, I made that trade at the end of the season and it was just garbage games that he played, but he got me, I think, 25 points per game for the last 4 or 5 games of the season, and I rode that into the championship and won. So the smart pick.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how he starts, but that offense
doesn't
have very many firepower. So
yeah, I had to.
You had to bring that up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So on this next pick, I mean, I feel like this is a safe bet, especially in the 3rd round, especially in a deep league like this. This is my Aaron Jones, Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's still a number 1. I know they got a lot of offensive weapons, but they got to hand the ball to someone, especially on that goal line. I'm going to go Josh Jacobs.
You know, he I think only one game where he got hurt last year where he scored under 10 points. So his floor is, and he looks a lot leaner. I just sent BT a text yesterday.
I just
watched a lot leaner, a lot faster.
He got some snaps in that game the other day too, that Legends game or whatever it was. And I mean, he looked quick. He looked smaller. So I think he'll have a good season this year.
He won't see a loaded box once all year. He's in a top tier offense.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They got too many weapons to be.
Yeah, he's going to have a good year for sure. So we're back on team 10, huh?
This is where
year 12.
This is where I'm going to go for a championship here with this team. I have Stefon Diggs. So quarterback, Josh Allen's going at 3.12. So I have that stack at 312. And now I need a running back for this team because I have 2 receivers and a quarterback. This is a make or break pick because if I pick wrong here, I could have some hard times down the stretch. Out of these next 4 or 5 guys, I think the safest out of all of them might be Antonio Gibson.
Is that where you're going?
That's where I'm going with at 4.1.
Lead back, huh?
Lead back, and you got Carson Wentz, man. He's looked terrible these last couple of years. I mean,
so yeah, that team right now, I'm at Stefon Diggs, Javonte Adams, and Josh Allen. So I mean, that's a very good running back. Now I have to pair him with somebody coming back. So we'll see, who's available when I get all the way back 24 spots from now.
Back to 11.
All right, so this is my team with Aaron Jones, Tyreek Hill, and Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go Johnson from Pitt. I mean, he had a good season last year. I know the quarterback situation there's a little shaky, but they got to throw the ball to someone, and when he gets that ball, he's good with it. I mean, he had a good season last year. I see him getting better this year, so I'm gonna go with Johnson from Pittsburgh.
Right.
Now, BT, hold on, BT. Before you make this pick, do you pair the beasts together on this team?
No.
Okay. All right. I had to ask. I saw it. That's what I might do.
No, I can't do that. I'm going with this is the dude that still, I said breakout or safe. I went safe. Now I'm going to go with the guy I think is going to have a breakout, and that's Travis Etienne.
Oh, I was looking at that right now too.
And
Wasn't he college teammates with their quarterback too? So
yeah.
Bring back some chemistry. They played at Clemson together now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
PPR rankings, man, he's starting to climb on a lot of people's boards too. Like he's starting to climb in pretty high.
Look at him, 4th round for us just now, and he joins for me Montgomery and Swift as my 3 running backs on that team. So now I'm that team, because I was a little nervous about the first 2, so now I got that insurance to kind of solidify my running back position.
Okay, so team 9. So this goes to me. So at 4.4, let's see who's on this team. So Mark Andrews is on this team. Cooper Kupp, and is that Deebo? So I have to go running back here. Okay. I can't let him fall any farther. This is going to be J.K. Dobbins. I like this kid. I know he's on the PUP list. I think that I know he's going to be paired with Mark Andrews, but those are the only two guys on that offense. Only two guys on that offense, and they're both going to get a lot of work. And I can't let – I mean, that's may not be the best pick, but out of the guys sitting right there –
breakout year, Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Isn't Dobbins coming back from a major injury though? I mean,
he is, but I mean, he suffered that really early in the season last year.
Yeah,
2.0.
I don't know. It's still always scary. They always say the first year back from a major injury like that is a slow year. I mean, it's a bold pick.
Look at Barkley last year. Barkley did me dirty.
I know. All right, so this is my team with Joe Mixon, and as we were just talking on him, Barkley, but I think he's going to have a breakout year this year. Tight ends this year are kind of, I mean, there's not too many of them. I got to get someone that I know is going to get some touches here, and he's been balling out in practices and these spring get-togethers. I'm going to go with Pitt here over Darren Waller, only because there's just too many weapons on that Raiders team. I mean, you got Renfro, you got Devontae Adams.
Kyle Pitts, huh?
Yep, I'm going to go Kyle Pitts.
And that's at 4.5, right? That's your team 5?
No, that's team 8.
Yeah, that's my team 8.
Okay,
Mixon,
okay,
Barkley,
right.
Sutton, Pitt.
We're in round 4, you're right.
So for me, we're on team 7 now. And this is my team with Jefferson, Kamara, Kelce. This is where I got to go T. Higgins here.
He screwed me last year, man. I thought he was going to ball out, and then Jamar Chase kind of came in and just ate.
He dropped you a 40 bomb too. Like, he was consistent all year. He helped you get the number 1 seed, and he was a starting guy in your lineup every week.
Yeah, I mean, he had some big weeks, but he also had some bad weeks. So, I mean, it's a bold pick.
He'll be as a wide receiver too. He's solid.
All right, on this team, I have 2 wide receivers, 1 running back. This is the team with Najee, CeeDee Lamb, and Keenan Allen. So I'm going to go with a number 2 back here. I think he could have a breakout year. See how Deebo affects him, but Elijah Mitchell.
Ooh, in round 4. You hear that, Josh and Danny? You're going to have to get him early. And Deebo.
Uh-oh. All right, so this is my team with Dalvin Cook, Chubbs, and Williams. Let's go.
He needs a real receiver.
Yeah, I heard that, bro.
This is where we're getting to winning territory right here.
Yeah, this is where, I mean, he's still number 1, regardless of the QB situation there. I mean, he has to throw the ball to someone, and I feel like this someone makes those plays regardless of who's at quarterback, because you've seen it over the last couple of years. I'm going to go with Scary Terry, dude.
Scary Terry McLaurin.
I like that pick, man. I do.
That was your team 5?
Yeah, that was my team 5. Dalvin, Cook, Chubbs, Williams, Scary Terry.
All right. I got Eckler, Fournette, and Pittman on my team 4. They could use
another running back.
Nah, if there was one worth it, but there's a name jumping out, and his name is Darren Waller. Darren Waller. Got to get him while you can, man. Darren Waller, round 4.
Okay, so this is my team 9. On team 9, I have Cooper Kupp, I have Javonte Williams, and I have Mark Andrews. And I also – wait, no. This is not team 9. This is team 3. Team 3, CMC. Yeah, team 3. CMC, Deebo Samuel, James Conner. So this is where I would need a wide receiver. Terry McLaurin went away. This is a very safe pick here. I'm going to go with DJ Moore.
Ooh,
that's a very safe pick.
And who's going to be throwing him that football there, huh?
I don't think it's going to matter.
Okay.
Who was throwing him the ball last year? Did it matter? He was a pretty good wide receiver. So I know I have CMC on that team. I'm going. Those are the only two guys on the team that you're going to draft, right? So got to go somewhere, and that's safe as DJ Moore.
Okay. So this is my team with Jonathan Taylor, Zeke, and AJ Brown. In this position, I probably want to look for another solid wideout. This is a guy who might be a little bit of a reach, but I mean, the quarterback last year had some flashes of I was going to say brilliance, but I would not say brilliance, but he looked good. I mean, he looked like a QB on a team that was doing terrible. I'm going to go Brandin Cooks. I mean, he's a solid number one wide receiver. That quarterback is looking better. He's looked better this offseason. And I mean, Cooks is one guy that he's had over 1,000 receiving yards and quite 4 out of 5 last seasons. So I think,
if on our receiver show, man, I was talking about Brandin Cooks. He's always there. He's always up there. I mean, it doesn't matter who's on the team. He's the only guy really on Houston that you're going to draft in these top rounds. So he's going to get the ball. Yeah. I mean, he's going to. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
All right. This leads me to team 1 here. And, man, we went running back and wide receiver heavy. We don't play.
There's only been one quarterback to go so far in 4 rounds.
I know. I've been thinking about that.
I almost pulled the trigger on my team. What was it? Team 5 on a quarterback, but I said no. See if I can get him on the back end.
All right. This one I'll go. You know what, man? I don't want to not do it because they're on the same team, but I just feel like, yeah. I'm gonna go George Kittle and Chris Godwin here for team 1.
That's where that heart comes in a little bit.
I mean, Godwin's a solid.
He is. No,
yeah. If he was healthy, and he already practiced, so I mean, I think he's gonna be good. And that's he's the best wide receiver. I mean, there's another one that I was thinking about going, but I feel like Godwin has more upside, especially down the stretch. And at this point in the draft, when you already have a wide receiver 1.
Yeah, I mean,
I've drafted 3 tight ends in the first 5 rounds.
if he's ready to rock, dude, I mean, he's ready to rock. So he's top 7 if he's ready to rock. So.
Yeah.
All right, so
back to 2.
So team 2.
This is my Cooks, Taylor, Zeke, AJ Brown. He's gone. I got to remember who's gone here. Okay, so
if you say someone that's picked, I'll just let you know.
Yeah, no worries. So I know this might be a little bit of a reach, but let's see. We're in, what is this, the 5th round?
Yeah.
I'm going to go. This will be a safe bet to start the season. I'm going to go Hollywood Brown, teamed up with his old QB down there in Arizona. You got
That's your boy now or what?
No, but I'm just saying you got DeAndre Hopkins suspended for the first 6 games.
You had him last year? You had him last year too? That's your
I
boy.
did have him last year, and he had some games. I mean, he was he finished almost top 15 in wideouts. I mean, that's not bad for.
No, I was telling Michael, dude, he was pretty high on my wide receiver rankings. I think he's going to be the favorite target of Kyler.
I mean,
he is. There is a good chance he is going to be suspended for some games, so keep that in mind.
Right.
But that's as of right now that we're filming, he's not. So That's that.
Yeah, as the draft comes,
as of right now,
comes at the end of the month, I'm sure that
as of right now, as we're shooting, as we're filming, it's a good pick.
9:15 p.m. August 7th.
Yeah, Sunday, August 7th. So if everybody's watching this on draft day and you're like, oh, I picked Marquise Brown, but he's suspended for 6 games, then sorry.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for that.
All right, so 5.3. This is the team I'm actually liking a lot. CMC, Deebo, Connor, and DJ Moore. I'm gonna pair another receiver here, and that's gonna be Jalen Waddle.
That's the one I was going back and forth with.
I know Tyreek's there. I think Waddle, man. I'm not gonna say anything crazy. Like I think he leads that team in targets or anything like that, but he might lead him in targets. Maybe not yardage. I don't know. I mean, that's one of those duos, man. I don't know how that's gonna work out. The Tyreek might be there to spread the field to give this guy more room to run. So Jalen Waddle, that's turning into a pretty dangerous team there, team 3.
Right. Almost as dangerous as this one right here, team 4.
Minus Fournette.
I'm picking Jerry Jeudy, the real wide receiver 1 in Denver. Breakout year, Jerry Jeudy. He's gonna be with my other breakout wide receiver, Michael Pittman. I got Waller. I got 2 tight ends.
You're reaching for breakouts
2
there,
receivers.
Huh?
Hey,
I was wondering where. See, now I was wondering where you're gonna let Jerry Jeudy fall to. Now I know. So good to know. Good to know. Round 5. By round 5, okay, got it.
Yeah. Keep an eye out because that's his number 1 breakout guy. You better get him early. All right, so where we at? Pick 5.
Yeah, this is my Dalvin Cook, Chubbs, Williams, Terry. I'm gonna go with another wide receiver here, and this is gonna be a big. I mean, as of right now, the Deshaun Watson thing is up in the air. If he ends up playing and does the appeal, kind of like Zeke did when he got that suspension, he'll play at least the first 10 games of the season. So this pick would be solid if he plays. I'm gonna go Amari Cooper.
Yeah, it's either going to be the first 6 he kind of is quiet, but if you can get through the first 6 games, I think Deshaun is actually okay with the suspension. It sounds like his camp is okay with the first 6 games. It's the NFL that wants to extend the I don't think that's going to happen. So if you can get through the first 6 games, Amari Cooper, when it comes to winning time, that's a wide receiver 1 in most books. So That's a good pick. Now, overall fantasy points, let's see how he works out in the first 6 games. But, yeah, that's a good pick. All right, so team 6, this is my Najee, CD, Keenan Allen. So I got 2 and 2. Shit. Let's stack it up, baby. Let's stack it up with Mr. Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
That's funny because I've been hoping I can do the same thing with my next team. Wait, what pick was that?
This pick is 6, so it's 5.6.
Yeah, his Harris, Lamb, Allen, Mitchell pick.
All right, so I'm up. All right, cool. Now, speaking of stack,
Patrick Mahomes.
This is my Travis Kelce pick, so I'm going Patrick Mahomes here.
Now, that is a stack, bro. I mean, we're talking about in this draft, we now have a Josh Allen, Stefon Diggs stack. We have a Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce stack, and we have a Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen stack. So for our listeners, if you're not paying attention, stack your roster.
Bro, Mahomes, Higgins, Kelce, Kamara, and Jefferson.
That does look like a pretty solid squad right there.
Yeah, we'll see. It's BT, so it seems to get hurt.
That's true.
Patrick Mahomes gonna throw a shoulder out in week 1. It's coming. It's coming.
Hey, when we have our real draft though, it's gonna. I mean, we can pick good teams right here. I mean, we're some of the
Patrick
top.
Mahomes ain't gonna last till the 5th.
Yeah,
hey,
we're some of the.
That being said,
people are gonna reach. I mean, we're strategic right now, and we're some of the best in our league. I mean, we're making smart picks and stuff here.
That's what I'm thinking.
I know, hey, Eric. I know your brother's over there with like a fucking notepad right now taking notes.
Nah, he's upstairs over playing his games. Dude.
Oh man, no, he's not. He has Call of Duty on, but he's back there taking notes. I know he is. He is.
Things are gonna change though when we get together because some people be reaching, they mess up your board. Like,
but if they reach, it's gonna benefit us even more. And honestly, I think go ahead and I think we're the three of the best, if not the three best. So it is what it is.
Quarterbacks going round 5 at that talent. I mean, we're getting steals.
This is my Joe Mixon, Barkley, Sutton, Pitts. I mean, I need another wide receiver here, and this guy's a true number 1, regardless of who's throwing him the ball. He's just a beast, man. He goes up, he catches that ball. I mean, I'm gonna go DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably that's a risky receiver because he can go up here or he can go down here.
Yep.
It's risk or reward with that guy, feast or famine. So, but I mean, if he shows up to be DK, then if he has any better of a year last year, round 5 is a steal. Let's put it that way. Okay, so round 9 or team 9. Okay, so this is Cooper Kupp, Javonte Williams, Mark Andrew, and J.K. Dobbins. Do I dare go Lamar Jackson here? Jesus.
Stack it
up.
Stack it
up. Oh, man. You know what? I would, but I have to go wide receiver. I feel like I have to go wide receiver here.
I know where you're going then, I think.
Oh, man.
Stacking it even more?
No.
Man, Rashad Bateman, here we come, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
And then next is Lamar.
All right. This is my number 2 breakout guy this year, Gabriel Davis.
Ooh.
He was one of the 2 I was thinking for sure. All right, so that was pick 9?
That's team 9. Yeah.
All right, I was going between him and then this guy here. I think he's going to continue to build upon. Oh, actually, never mind. We're going upside. Oh, god damn elbow. Yeah, we're going to go safe. Oh, this is tough. I don't know what to do here. All right, I'll go.
You need another wideout on this team.
I know. I'm going to.
seconds.
All right, Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. All right. You know, man, I went
if
to
that elbow. As long as that elbow's good, this dude's gonna have a major bounce back year.
I went to Rams camp. This was last Sunday, and they had Cooper Kupp lining up in the backfield, but they had Robinson lining up out wide. He does a lot of damage out wide. So if he's only going to be an outside receiver, they had him kind of all over the place in Chicago. That's not the offense he's used to. So if he's only lining up out wide, he's going to have a lot of space to work, and that might be a great pick.
Van Jefferson banged up.
Yeah, and that might be serious too. Ben Skoranek might get a lot of playing time this year too. Sleeper central, but
the way OBJ finished, Allen Robinson's going to continue as long as that elbow. The only thing that worries me is not Robinson, is the elbow from Stafford, because they don't have a backup. So if the Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson, they come way down. If
I know those picks, those Ram wideouts is going to be a tough picks come draft time if there's not much disclosed on Matthew Stafford. They're going to keep it hush till the beginning of the season, and even in practice. If you've been watching some of those practices, he's not throwing that long ball. Everything he's been throwing in practice has been.
You hear the words Tommy John, now you've heard that a few times already. So that's what makes me a little nervous. All right, where are we at? We're halfway through now, right?
We're about to be. Yeah, he's team 11. We're about to be halfway through here.
So this team, I got Johnson from Pitt. I got Aaron Jones. I got Tyreek Hill. I got Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go with the guy who is going to take those touches away from Tyreek Hill and now has a solid quarterback throwing him the football. I'm going to go Juju. I mean, he hasn't been on a team in the last couple of years with a quarterback. I mean, Roethlisberger was getting old, couldn't really throw that well. Last year was a complete mess. I mean, you got Patrick Mahomes throwing you the ball now. I mean, he's looked good in the preseason practices that I've been watching. And, I mean, I feel like him and Mahomes are going to kind of have a connection this year, and I feel like that's a solid pick this late. So he's the number 1 definitely on that team.
Definitely.
I mean, who else you going with on that?
Sky Moore.
There's a sleeper, yeah.
I mean, yeah. He's good. I mean, I saw that.
But Jude, I get what you're saying. Safe. He's a little more. Juju's a little more safe. I've been seeing him go in this range in mocks too. So.
Okay, so this is
number 12, huh?
This might be my favorite team this far because I have Stefon Diggs, I have Davante Adams, Josh Allen, and Antonio Gibson. So I obviously have to go running back here. I might go running back here. So the running back I'm going to take out of these three. The next three on my list on my rankings is Breece Hall, Miles Sanders, and Cordarelle Patterson. I'm going to have to go with Cordarelle Patterson on this one. Out of those three guys, I might be out on a PPR team. I think I'm the most comfortable with him.